Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, like on the way in, it gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. Flip the rules as you see fit. Take what resonates from this reading and leave the rest, and let's get some smoke on this subject. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. These are timeless readings. So whenever you press that play button, gives me an energetic donation, man. And we exchange energies, my friends. This is what it's all about collectively. So let's call in spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit, guides, and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel and protect my beautiful collective. All right, let's do some Reiki. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I got some selenite sticks, and we're back at the desk. Back on the beat, baby. Okay, we got that done. Let's do some black obsidian. There you go. Good. Where do we get the, yep, tourmaline. Yeah. Check this space. Check my beautiful collective. There you go. Love it. All right. And let's do the sound bowl. So remember, if you are sensitive to sound, just turn down your sound in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love that sound bowl. Love that sound bowl. Confirmation. Love that sound bowl. All right. So let's move this somewhere else off to the side. And let's start what we have here. We have some oracles. Of course, I love my prayer cards. Let's start out with Moonology, okay? I got the Kipperish and the Kipper. Are you feeling kind of Kipper? Thank you for those that are showing up and showing out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your likes and your shares and your subscribes. I appreciate you showing up each and every week. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Here, can you give me a card here for the overall collective? Oh, okay. Avoid drama in the reverse. Oh my. Let's try this something else. I didn't know if it was in the reverse or not. Okay. I'm just taking the top one. Changes in the reverse. So no focus, no changing. Oh my God. The past in the reverse. So this is present. Okay. Bottom of the deck, slow it down. All right. So somebody is creating drama, not changing their evil ways, and this is present. That's about it. We don't have to go into more than that. Let's find out what this drama is all about. Spirit, reveal to me, please. And thank you. Who's playing drama games, man? Who's doing it? Who's putting on the Ritz, man? I'm telling you, it's like all an act. All an act. Somebody is like phony as fuck. They don't act right. They don't do right. It's like when you know better, you do better. They don't do better because they don't know better. They pretend that they know more than you. This is an arrogant person. Thinks they know better than you. Thinks they're smarter than you. Thinks they can outwit you. It's like they make it their business to be in everybody's business. Crazy. Crazy, baby. Tell me about this person who is a drama king or queen. This is a person who, bad health. Somebody, all right, let's just go into it. Bad health. What about the bad health spirit? Marriage in the reverse. Bad health. Unexpected income. Oh, God. Okay. Courtship in the reverse. Changes in the reverse. Child in the reverse. Expectation. Mature man in the reverse. False person in the reverse. In despair. Okay. So this could be a person that you were married to at one time, who was basically thinking that they had a windfall with you, that you were like their money maker, or they had money at one time and they no longer have money. This person's in despair about it. They're in despair for the hit, the losses, maybe the false person that they were to you, that they were immature. You expected them maybe to have, I don't know, a work ethic, loyalty, and that's not what you got in this situation. They were a liar. Child in reverse, though. You could have lost a child, but you don't have a child with this person. Maybe you were expecting and it didn't happen. But there's stuck energy here. Maybe you were stuck for a while. This is a person that you're no longer, like when you're courting somebody, when you're dating somebody. This was a high level commitment because marriage is here, but it's no longer there. Bad health is in the reverse. So you could have been suffering from health issues with the stress of being with this person. Or they could be. They could have had stress in the past. There was an expectation here that this was going to last forever. This person was going to step up. They weren't true. They were false. They were a liar. I think they're trying to come out of that. Mature man, this is an immature person, but they're trying to come out of their false ways. They're in despair because maybe you don't trust them or believe in them. Maybe they put you in bad health. But there was an expectation, and 28, if you add them together, is 10. So there's a completion of a cycle with this person. Completion of a cycle for a person who wasn't honest and treated you shabbily. And I feel like they're in despair because they know it and they got caught. There could be custody issues with children, or they acted like a child instead of an adult. You expected a mature man, and this person was like very immature. But you could have a child or children with this person. But I feel like any expectations that you have or had in the past is over. You're no longer waiting on this person. You're no longer expecting anything from this person. They were expecting money, and maybe at one time the two of you pooled your resources and you had money. But unfortunately, this is a dead connection. Yeah, because of their manipulation, false ways, lies. You wanted to believe in this person, and I feel like you worked hard. You worked hard to make something work. But changes inevitably came because you held on really tightly to a person that you should have let go of. Maybe for a long time you stayed stuck, because it says here, change in the reverse. Child, maybe you tried to have a child with them, or you lost a child. And for both situations, I'm truly sorry. Justice is coming, but it's not. It wasn't coming here. Justice is not coming for this person. If they're expecting justice, if they're saying something about you that you left them, that you were the false person, justice ain't coming for this person. And if justice is something that you're hoping for manifesting, you're going to have to wait on it, because it's like, right now, this is in God's hands, the investigative portion of it. Measuring out karma. Maybe there's no justice. This person's getting hit by karma and they feel like there is no justice. Not part of the plan. avoiding problems. I think this person has to face their problems. And otherwise, if they don't, then there's going to be roadblocks to force them to change, force them to face the reality. Eye to eye with the demons within. This is what they got to do. Dark night of the soul. And until they can do that, they're always going to go through these karmic lessons in another person. Be real. Be real with what you want. Be real with the person that you are. You know, like I said, I say this all the time. If there's a better way of ending a connection than cheating and lying to a person. What's this say? Two bodies, one soul. Pure love. So, I mean, you can run a chaser dynamic, twin flames. I don't know. You can define it as what you want. I'm not going to define it. I'm just reading the cards. This is somebody you were highly connected with. Courthouses here. So 10 is again completion. So this marriage, this relationship, this high level commitment is over based on their fault ways. They're in despair about it. Maybe even, my goodness, raging and in confusion about how this happened to them. But they have attachments, deluded attachments. They're in this fantasy world. And you just want peace in your life. You want out. You don't want to be part of this connection anymore. This person lied to you, right? Imprisonment. Maybe for a long time, that's where you were at. Maybe you have an issue with rage and being pissed off at this person. But a beautiful transformation is coming within yourself. Maybe you're moving, getting a house, real estate is here, getting into an apartment, moving away from the home maybe that you shared, possibly with children. It's like they're angry that they're losing all this stuff. They didn't think you would walk away. Enjoy the silence, right? That's what they did, silent treatment. I don't care, putting up boundaries or acting like they don't give a shit that you left. But look, sit, watch, observe, then make your move. I feel like that's what you had to do, put up your third eye to realize that this person was never going to change. It's about to backfire, whatever plans that they had, whatever delusions they're under. Unexpected income is here, so you might be receiving money unexpectedly. You didn't expect to get this money. Good for you. But I feel like this person was expecting somebody to take care of them, and they're deluding themselves. Let's go into the Kipperish and see what we can find out more about this spirit. Can you tell me more about this person? That was a taker versus giving, or equally giving to in a connection. Spirit, give me a message here about the person my viewer is thinking about. Change is here more than once. Once in the upright, this is in the upright, the other one in the reverse. But change is a coming. Faith in the reverse. Rich guy in the reverse. Comic masculine. Flying monkey. Gift. Commitment in the reverse, see? And pathway is clear. Maybe for a time, because of karma, you had to sit with this person so that you could work within yourself as to what it was you were willing to accept in a relationship and what you weren't. You changed up, and that's what they're telling people. But you changed for the better while this person's staying stuck toxic. Faith in reverse, having a form of faith but proving false to its power. Rich guy, they're not rich. This unexpected income ain't happening with them. This is a karmic masculine in reverse, so this could be a high-level soulmate. But they don't want to oppose you anymore if that's what they were doing. Your commitment's over with this person. But you were a gift, a wish fulfillment. Maybe they're getting readings on you. But pathway is clear, is what Spirit's saying. Time to move on. You held on to a dream for a long time, but it turned into a nightmare for you. Spirit's saying that the doorway's open and you paid your karmic debt. Now move forward in your life and be happy. Don't, call down this person's name, get angry about it, because all it does is come down on you. Even though it hurt, and I'm sure it did, especially if you married this person, they had severe self-worth issues. And you may not think so looking at the outside, but the inside was very insecure. And they were validating themselves through other people. Whether that's right or wrong is for God to decide, but I'm not saying just because they're curious about you that they're going to come running to you. The lovers, but the lovers is a choice. I feel like they want to make that choice now, which is you. Maybe in the past they didn't make that choice. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's just not doing anything. They're staying stuck. Caught up studying and mastering. They're not mastering anything. Except for feeling sorry for themselves. And playing the victim and telling other people that it was you that was the problem. When really it was them. Any other card, Spirit? Thank you. Yep, Two of Wands at a crossroads as to what to do about this connection. The one that never left your mind. The Queen of Swords in reverse is a cutting person. Trying to avoid this tower, this person is very mean and selfish. Doesn't want them to think about you at all. Knight of Wands in the reverse, overly sexual person. These are the people that are in your friend group, or you could be this person. Four of Swords, been blocked for a long time. Your path. Seven of Wands, people working against you. But you're a star. You're a wish fulfillment. The Empress in reverse is a controlling person. The Empress in reverse, this could be a power couple. Like, this could be two people that work in the same field but in different departments. Yep. Maybe they came up to him and was like, oh, what are you working on? And they told him, and they're like, oh, maybe I could give you some advice. And this person took their advice and it didn't do any good. That's what I'm hearing. Six of Wands. Feel like it's to live to fight another day, right? You're manifesting a different life. And I feel like you're going to get it. I feel like this person needed to grow up. I think this person needed to be loyal. And I don't think that they were loyal to you in this connection. Ace of Swords. So there's going to be truth. You're going to find out about this person. The Hermit. Maybe they retreated into their apartment, their house. They're trying to be in denial of what you are, which is their wish fulfillment and very abundant. Ace of Wands. It's like collaborating with a person. Maybe they want to collaborate with you, team up with you, work with you on some level. The Ace of Wands is also, I think, the communication, and they want to date you. Any other cards, Spirit? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. You're holding on to what they have and trying to work and manifest more. I think this person's really working hard for their money. Maybe to the point where the doctor was like, you need to stay away from certain people or relax. But I feel like this person, your person, was stuck for a long time in their toxic ways. Not that they didn't appreciate you as their friend, but I don't think it went further than that. They were trying to be happy. Maybe there was obstacles in the way when you first met this person that may no longer be the case, but they felt like they didn't want to step on somebody else's toes if you were in a commitment with somebody else. All right, Spirit. So basically, this is what's going on in the energy right now. It's just in the regret stage or looking over the past, reliving it. If you have photos, they're looking at them. They're trying to communicate you with little, I don't know, little like they're a good communicator. So it's kind of like this person is telling them about a certain situation that took place in the past, and you were like, I don't want to hear it. You don't want to relive the past, but you can't just like say, okay, do whatever you want to me. And I think for a long time you were like that. You were very forgiving and understanding because you love this person, but I feel like they took advantage, ran with it, and gave their energy and their effort to somebody else. Yep. For no word from God will never ever fail. Luke 1:37. So God has a plan for your life. And you might not see or receive the copy of the roadmap. But just know that there's a plan. He's making his way towards you having a happy life. Will it happen tomorrow? Who knows? It's in God's timing. You have to be working and manifesting it. You have to be trying and be specific about what you want. This person had growing up to do and has some growing up to do. I miss you too. I heard I miss you. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. All right. So I thank you so much for joining me in this Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I'd love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.